Welcome back to Let's Play Total War Shogun 2 Rise of the Samurai. Currently, the Tatara forces have attacked and are reinforced by the minute remainder of the Soga forces over there that you can see on our province in Mikawa. Once again, our valiant captain is forced to man the walls and hopefully will carry the day. Now, as you can see, a couple of our units are a little bit beat up. 50 men in this bow levy here, 85 there, 86 there. And almost immediately, these guys are on the attack. They've got 3 generals' bodyguards, which is problematic because that's a lot of archer firepower, and 2 bow levy over here. Now, this army is less threatening than the Soga army, and that's because it doesn't have any attendants in it. There's no sword attendants, there's no bow attendants. These guys are purely levy, and as we've seen in previous battles, levy, it's very difficult to take castles with levy unless you have an enormous numbers advantage, and even then you're in a lot of trouble. But you can see the sheer firepower that these generals' bodyguards are bringing to bear, with a full 30 of these bow levy garrison already dead. So I have to bring up some more bow levy in the hope of whittling them down. I mean, we've only killed 9 of their generals' bodyguard, and already we're down to 50 bow levy in that unit. And that's just ticking down at an incredible rate. But there's not much to be done there, they simply need to hold for the duration. Hopefully these guys have had more luck, but see the poor accuracy, although they have gained a veterancy level and are now 17 accuracy instead of 15, has just meant that they're not getting many kills. And this is... levy are normally not as effective as I've shown them to be in this Let's Play. And the reason for that is that their statistics are just so poor, but because of their sheer numbers, they can perform okay-ish. The real benefit to levy and the real firepower you get out of levy is when you have some sort of boost to their statistics, because the flat bonuses, given that their base is so low and there's so many of them, increase to an enormous boost in their total combat potential. So a few levels of experience or being led by a good general can just make a world of difference to the powerfulness of the levy. And Tomomori is a great example with the plus 10 accuracy, almost doubling the lethality of the bow levy under his control. So I love watching the little guys fall off this thing. It's a terrible thing to find amusing, but they're trying to take my goddamn town, so they deserve everything they get. Look at them. Look at them. I don't know if they collect guys on the way down, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. And they just fall off. It's fantastic. Often my walls will kill just as many men as the guys inside the walls, which I suppose is why we bother building castles in the first place. Now, once again, the computer really likes assaulting this corner here, and is throwing basically everything they've got. It looks like that bow levy garrison unit has actually been obliterated to man. So that's the sort of firepower the general's bodyguards bring to the table if you're willing to sacrifice them like this. So you really can get a lot of firepower there. Now, as you can see, these bow levy garrison on the far end are basically untouched because of the poor accuracy of the bow levy means the walls are incredibly effective. They are still getting a foothold though with sheer numbers, and there's a lot of them coming up, although these reinforcements are Soga and they're already tired, and tired levy are just useless, absolutely useless, so I wouldn't worry about them too much. The issue is they are making a bit of a foothold through here, but we're still holding reasonably well, and the first unit is broken, and generally with levy that means a chain route's about to happen. So once again, not too threatening. Nothing too dangerous, or nothing that we couldn't handle. Yep, you can just see all the little units shattering. These guys are holding out remarkably well. Nope, they're feeling a lot less secure about life. So, if we just go and have a look. And see, they're even withdrawing their general's bodyguard. They're just pulling them back out of range. But if you have a look at the bodies, we have lost a lot of levy. A lot of our bow levy have been wiped out. So they were quite expensive, although we have shattered one of their general's bodyguards. But okay, their entire force here is gone. This fight's basically over. We're just mopping up now. These bow levy, on the other hand, well, they've killed 11 men in this entire fight, and our bow levy have killed about 100. So 10 to 1's pretty decent sort of odds, really. And it looks like that, yep, the general's dismounting, coming back for more, which is fine by me, really. There's 18 men. Let's see if anyone can land a hit. Does anyone know how to shoot? Still 17 men, someone got a hit in. What else we got? 16 men. I don't think... I've never seen anyone fall off these little walls. I don't know that you can. So it's a good direction to assault from where possible. And they're broken already, so they will shatter when these guys here get killed, which they undoubtedly will. Yep. And that leaves just these bows who have moved up for some reason. They must be... they're taking shots at the general, that's why. See these long arcing shots coming through the sky, and oh no, they're attacking these guys here. Sometimes the computer will decide that it can't do what it does and will move up to take pot shots at your general, so you need to be careful and try to avoid that wherever possible, because getting your general sniped doesn't make a huge difference usually, but because your generals are usually very valuable guys that you want to keep fighting, it can cripple your ability to launch your counterattack, which I assume is the purpose of that. So it's just the general's bodyguard now, involved in a bit of a ranged fight. So we'll just send out the Nagy Levy garrison and clean him up. But it doesn't seem like he wants to hang around for that, with the Tatara being soundly defeated. So, another great victory for the Taiwa, and Mikawa stays firmly in our hands. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed it.